Dynamax Suicune Battle Weekend has just been announced to be happening on Saturday 10th of May 6 AM to Sunday May 11th at 9 PM, and this is your full guide on how to take it down, as well as a great free-to-play method on how to get as many battles as you can for free, as well as the best counters, as well as budget counters that you can still use. And remember that this is a Dynamax battle and only 4 people can do it at a time, so make sure to arrange it with your community and select who's doing what. Right, so for this event, max particle collection limit will be increased to 1600, you'll be able to do 2 for free each day. Quarter adventuring distance to receive max particles. Power spots will refresh more frequently, most likely every 30 minutes. 8 times max particles at power spots, and these will not be available afterwards like the birds were. It's going to be the same for Raikou, and it'll be the same for Entei. Now, this will most likely, like the other ones, be able to be duoed with mushrooms. As for the solo, I am unsure. I wouldn't try to solo it, I would try and get a duo or a trio, getting ready to do this. Right. So, the main counters for DPS, you're going to be wanting Gmax Electricity, Gmax Venusaur, Raikou, Dmax Electricity, or Dmax Venusaur. It doesn't really matter if you have Dmax or Gmax. Dmax can still be useful, but I still recommend using Gmax if you have one. But if you don't have any of those, then definitely try to use Raikou if you manage to raid some Raikous when they were out. As for tanks, you want Gigantamax Electricity, Gigantamax Venusaur, Raikou, Dynamax Electricity, Dynamax Venusaur, Metagross, Snorlax, Blissey, Kingler, Blastoise, Lapras, and Cryogonal. There are loads of options for tanks. I recommend using maybe a Pokemon that can be used as 2 things, so maybe like a Blissey or a Snorlax, because that can be used as a healer as well. So for your healers, you should be using Chansey as probably better than any Pokemon available, or Snorlax, which was out recently. Right. Here is your strategy. Now here's how to take it down easily, as well as all of the top tips that I have to take it down. Right, don't use your charge moves. Charge moves actually slow you down overall, even if they're super effective, so just make sure to just keep tapping and collecting the orbs, and shield up on your first max, depending if you're the tank, the DPS, or the healer. If you are with a group, I recommend getting someone to tank for you, and then you do all the damage, because if you use a shield, that means you will be targeted by the raid boss by attacks. So if you have someone on your team volunteering themselves as the tank, you can all attack and let the other person take the hits for you. Now, before you Dynamax, obviously you need to stay on your tank itself, so stay on your Venusaur, or maybe even like your Blastoise or Snorlax, and then swap to your DPS so your DPS doesn't die. And if you're on a lower amount of people, make sure you have maybe 1 shield each, because these things can do a lot of damage suddenly, and we'll go through the moveset in a minute. Shields obviously attract the attacks, so if you're in a group, please select the shielder, and maybe have a healer, although it might not be needed. This might be just a time of take it down as fast as you can, but if you do need a support, make sure you have a Blissey ready. Right, Suicune can have up these moves: Ice Beam, Bubble Beam, Water Pulse, Hydro Pump, and Scald. Now, the weakest move combination will be Bubble Beam and Water Pulse, so if you have those, you should be set, because those moves are super weak, but Hydro Pump and Ice Beam could be quite an issue. So that's why I'm maybe advising against using like a Grass type as a tank, because Ice Beam could just wipe it out. Now, here is what you currently have available as what you could use as counters. As of the 24th of April, which is when this video is coming out, I'm editing it on the day and uploading it on the day. Dynamax, Squirtle, Krabby, Chansey, and Sobble are available. All of them are useful as tanks, with Chansey being a really great support. Will be the best support ever, because it has the highest HP and it scales by HP. As on April 28th, you will have Dynamax, Charmander, Cryogonal, Pidove, Wooloo, and Phalanx. Cryogonal is the only great option there, and still not very great even in that. As for May 5th, it has not been announced, but it's very likely to be Bulbasaur with another collection of maybe water types, and most likely a debut of a new electric type, potentially Pikachu, or the return of Dynamax Electricity. I definitely expect something to debut, because, well, we don't have many electric types available, so most likely will be Bulbasaur and some others. As for some free-to-play tips, all I can say is collect particles on the day beforehand, and there is usually a leading up research where you can get a free encounter, most likely with a Grookey or a Bulbasaur, to help you out with it. So make sure to save those particles from those tasks and then use them on the day, because then when you run out, you can collect those and probably get one more free one. If you're planning on doing a lot, make sure to get some coins, because stacking them to get 2 times rewards is really, really worth it. And also particle packs and star pieces and lucky eggs, definitely make sure to use them. Keep every single one that you do, because you could potentially just exchange them for a potential lucky to save yourself some Stardust. And the final question is Suicune as a Dynamax Pokemon going to be useful? And unfortunately, not really. It can be used as a water type tank and attacker, but is already outclassed by so many other water types because, well, we just have a lot. We have loads of different water types available already for Dynamax and Gigantamax. It is just outclassed by a lot of them. So definitely make sure to get 1 or 2 for free, but if you're not like a big paying player, I don't recommend spending loads of coins on trying to get this done, but maybe try and get that shiny, because if you get lucky, it is a nice shiny. So that is your guide for Dynamax Suicune. I hope it was useful, and let me know what your team is going to be in the comments. Make sure to join the Discord, link in description, and also hit the join button to become a member, a channel member. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.